everybody. Hi, Angela.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, it's going very good. How are you?
Yeah, doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Great. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 26, I think.
Oh, my Lord.
Yep. We're still going. You can't get rid of us, guys.
No. As much as you might want to.
I mean, if you're watching this, you probably don't want to, right? Because all you have to do is don't watch if you don't like.
Yeah, true. You don't need to. You can just click off.
But you know, we have fun here. You know, we always have a laugh. So you know, I was watching the last one the other day, and I was laughing. I'm like, wait a minute.
Were you laughing at me, Annabelle? Were you laughing at me?
I don't remember what I was laughing at, but there was something that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm laughing at my own show.
If we can bring people a laugh, that's good, right?
Right? Yeah. Oh, I remember what it was. It was at the end of last episode. We were asking people to leave us like a comment on what topics they wanted us to talk about, and I said that it didn't matter what topic it was. That even if it wasn't cool, we would make it cool. And you said, "Is that what we are? Are we cool?"
Yeah. Of course we're cool.
But the way you said it. So yes, that was hilarious. And today we're gonna make you laugh because we are going to talk about games that we haven't played in a while, and we haven't played them in so long that we don't remember what in the world the games are about.
But we remember that we enjoyed them, right? I'm assuming you chose ones that you enjoyed playing.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, because I mean, I'm probably in the same boat as you. I have a ton of games that I haven't played in a while, just because I have too many games. And, but I picked ones that I wish that I could play, that I wish that I was able to play them, but I haven't. I just haven't. Is that what you did as well?
Yeah, they would fall into that category. Yeah.
But before we start talking about that, we have to solve last episode's game, which I asked you where in the world is Woodingvale, where in the Meeple world is Woodingvale. And I know Angela still doesn't know, right, Angela?
No.
So believe it or not, Woodingvale is from the Last Night on Earth. Last Night on Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, but that it's a game about zombies invading a little town, and the town is Woodingvale. So you did not know that. Now you know.
No, I did not know that. I haven't played that one at all.
Oh, that was a fun one. I love that it has different scenarios. So every game is a little bit different. Sometimes you might need to escape. Sometimes you might need to rescue people. Sometimes you just need to kill zombies. Yeah, that one is a fun one. And soon, because I just finished painting the set, I'm going to be mixing in my channel The Last Night on Earth and Invasion from Outer Space. They're two games from the same company, and you can actually combine them. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. There are zombies, there are aliens, there are people in town are the heroes, or there are people in a circus as the heroes. And you can just mix and match all of that together and create
wow.
chaos. It's cool. It's going to be really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. But, that was our game. And stay tuned, because obviously we're going to have a game at the end of this episode as well. But now we're going to start talking about games that we don't remember.
Games we haven't played in a long time.
And when I mean a long, I meant a long time, like probably over a year.
Oh yeah, easily for me, for sure.
Yeah. All right, you want to start us up?
Sure, I'm going to start with one. I don't think I've ever mentioned this one before in one of our episodes. That's kind of what I've gone for. And it was the first one that jumped out on my shelf because some of my games are in alphabetical order. So I as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I love that game. Why haven't I played that recently? Automania. Let me pull it up for you. Have you heard of this one, Annabelle?
What's it called?
Automania.
No. Automania.
Make cars to suit your customers' needs and pick the right market to sell them to. Let's look at some
7.3. Wow.
It's honestly, it's a really good game. I don't know why more people don't talk about it, to be honest. Look at the cute artwork on the box as well.
Yeah, very nice. You're making cars.
Here we go. So you're running a car production line.
That's what I figured. Okay.
And it's adorable. Like the graphics are great, and the iconography is great. It looks kind of busy there, but it's actually probably light to medium when you're playing it.
Why are there poker chips?
Sorry?
Why are there poker chips?
I think are they just markers? I feel like they're just markers. It's mainly just tokens.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a good here we go. So you're running a production line of building cars, and you can build different kind of cars, and you need to sort of join them up. It's a little bit like a puzzle. So if you're building a light car from memory, the production line goes straight down. But if you're building a sports car, the production line goes through other things. So you need to pay attention to what's on each production line if they're crossing over. And then when you've finished your car, you can sell it to either, I think it's the US market and the European market, I think. And depending on which market you sell it to, you'll get different amounts of money. It's just super simple to play, looks nice, and is really clever. I really miss this one. I don't know why I haven't played it again. Really cool.
You know, you have explained it so well that
there's a production line.
It's like you played it yesterday. You know, you remember everything. That's crazy.
Makes a nice change, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and you get points as well for and it's worker placement, obviously. Duh.
I see the meeples.
Yeah, and look at the graphics. It's adorable. Like, I think there's green energy, maybe is one of them. Yeah, it's just a good game. If you haven't checked it out, try and check it out. Automania. If you like a little bit of a lighter game.
Okay, very cool. Oh,
yeah.
Nice ending. Well, we'll go from light game to heavy game.
Of course.
This is Sid Meier's Civilization.
Oh, yes.
In a minute, this was the game that inspired that list, to be honest with you. This is the game that I've been wanting to play, and it's the reason why I haven't played it is because it is complex, and this is not it though.
No, that's the old version, right?
Yeah, it's Sid Meier's.
Oh, okay. It's got his name.
Yeah, you have to put his name there.
Like the video game.
Right, like the video game, correct. What year is it? 2009? 2010.
2010, yeah.
Wow,
I didn't think it was that old, I'll be honest.
Wow, I didn't know it was that old either. But this is a great game. I haven't played the computer game, to be honest, so I don't know if it does a great job of, trying to resemble the game in the computer game, but it's just such a good game. It's hard to explain because you're building a civilization, obviously, right? So you're going from bottom of the having nothing to building all the way to airplanes. I don't remember if you can build rockets, but I know you can build airplanes, and trying to get your military up to speed and everything. And there's different ways you can win, so go at it. I mean, you can win by culture, you can win by military, you can win by economics, you can win by I don't remember. There's a few I don't remember.
Yeah, like science. Armies. They all do similar things, don't they?
Yeah. And there's random tiles at the beginning of the game, so every game is going to feel different. But it's just a really massive. Get your head in the game.
It looks massive.
I love those games that you really have to kind of follow along, like what phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, or else. And you're keeping track of so many things. There's two resources really. I don't remember what they're called, but one helps you build more cities and buildings and stuff. But just even the setup of this game takes so long that I think about playing it and I'm like, who wants to set that up and bring that down? And I have it pretty organized, which helps. But still, and I love the asymmetrical powers of each civilization. So depending on who you pick, and I have a couple of expansions as well. So depending on who you pick, you're going to have different powers. I don't remember, but there's some that are better at culture. There's some that are better at fighting, etc., etc. So I really do wish, if any of you want to play this game, just come on over. I'll play it with you. That's something else. I really don't have anybody that will have that amount of time and will understand, like somebody that will understand the game and play with me for that amount of time. So that's why.
That would scare me. If I came over to your house and you had that set up on the table, I'd be scared. There's a lot going on. Just from these screenshots, I'm having palpitations.
But that's the fun part about it, that there is a lot going on. So
yeah. Oh, good choice. I did like the video game, but way back, like the most basic version.
Okay. Yeah. I never got to play the video game, but I'm sure it's awesome. I don't know that I would be good at it. I was good at this game, but I don't know that I'd be good at the computer game.
Yeah, it was on special recently on Steam for some silly price as well.
Okay.
If ever you wanted to give it a go. Look at this smiley guy. Let's leave it on that.
Yeah, he's smiling because he's going to leave it like that until tomorrow. He'll continue playing tomorrow.
Love it. All right, am I on to my next one?
Yep.
Right, I'm not going to remember much about this one. Dark Moon. Let me bring it up.
Moon. Okay. I haven't heard of that one either.
Oh, really? You've not heard of it? Okay. Well, if I said BSG Lite, would you have heard of it?
7.0. Ooh, 3 to 7 players. That's why. Okay.
Who is infected? Stay alive throughout the sabotage from the hidden traitor. So basically, it's a lighter version of Battlestar Galactica.
Okay. Ooh, I like these computer things, or whatever they are.
Right. I've got in my note on the side here, love how it looks with the retro, sort of that old styly science fiction look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've all got these little cheeky shields and dice, and you roll the dice from memory to tell you what you can do for that turn. But one of you obviously is a hidden traitor. So that person's trying to, make sure things remain broken and that kind of thing, while everyone else is trying to make sure the base is working optimally. I think that's what it is. But the paranoia in this one, I remember we played it a couple of times with family and getting into, I won't say arguments because there was no nastiness involved, but heated discussions afterwards as to who the hidden traitor was. Yeah. And the good thing about this one is as well, it doesn't take hours to play. I think probably an hour. I don't know what it said back there, but
it said 60 to 75 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably around now. Look how cool it is, though. And when you bring things out, so like that have come out of the fax machine or the computer, it kind of matches. So it just, I love how it looks. I remember it being fun and not too difficult. There we go. I think they've got the cards on them. So the cards kind of match the screens.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a nice little game. Look at the cool artwork. Yeah.
I love these kind of games. I just wish I had more people to play with, because the more people, the more fun, because the more chances of not figuring out who the traitor is. So,
yeah. Yeah. I don't get to play 3+ games very often. In fact, I got rid of a lot that were 3+, but I've kept this one because I liked it so much.
Yeah. That's why I got rid of Battlestar Galactica, and I regret it to this day deeply.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah.
I love it. I love these shields.
Yeah. That's
The
it.
whole it just looks so cool. Like I would pick it up if it wasn't because of the player count.
Yeah.
But this would be definitely one that I would pick up and love to play.
Yeah,
And
you
if you
really
like
need.
it,
You can't have two players, can you, for a hidden trader? Because if you're not the trader, you know the other person.
exactly.
Yeah,
Although, like on what is it, Dead of Winter? Is it? You can have a trader, but you might not because the way. So
that's right.
sometimes
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Dead of Winter's another great hidden trader game, though, that I haven't played for ages.
me neither. But I didn't put it on the list because I feel like around Halloween time I always play it, and Halloween time is coming. So because it has that theme. So
Yeah.
see. I like this one. Good choice.
Yeah. Oh, it is, honestly. I sell it. It's a good one.
Cool. All right. My next one is Lewis and Clark.
Ooh, nice.
I had forgotten about this game until a couple days ago when one of my viewers asked me. They saw it. I think it's back there somewhere. And they're
Expedition?
Like, hey.
Expedition? Because there's a couple of different ones, isn't there?
No, I think it's just Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, I used to
here it is.
7.5. I shouldn't have sold it, Annabelle.
I know I didn't sell it. It's right there.
No, I sold mine.
Oh, you sold yours. Oh, yeah. Is it that one? I don't know if it's that one. I haven't played it in so long. I don't remember what the box looks like. I think it is.
Here we go.
Let me see.
This one?
No.
Oh no, this is the one that I had. I had this one and the dice game. Is it?
Yeah. No, I think that's it. That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
That is the one. So yeah, one of my viewers saw it behind me and asked me if I could do a playthrough of it, which I will. It's coming. We just talked about how much time I have right now for that. But it's a race to explore and get to the end of the river. And it's really fun. Like this one it's resource management, but you also have cards that you can pick up, and the cards are your actions. And don't ask me to explain the whole thing because I don't remember. I will have to read the rules again. But I remember enjoying it, and I remember playing it a lot when I first got it. But then you buy others and you want to play the new one. But this is definitely a fun. How old is it? I don't know how old it is, but I think it was 2011. I don't remember, but I will be playing it on my channel, and I hope you guys get to watch it and see how cool it is once I remember all the rules.
Yeah, I mean I've played this one a couple of times, but to be honest with you, I don't really remember much about it. I think do you have characters on cards that you can get to help you as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So the cards are the way you take actions, and you have to match. Each card has little symbols, and the symbols have to match. It's like a multiplier. If you have 3 cards that have 3 symbols, and you multiply by 3 whatever action you're doing, and you can do it 3 times. It's something like that.
Yeah. I did like this one, but I ended up selling it.
Okay.
I honestly don't know why, because I liked this one so much that I bought, as I mentioned, I bought the dice version as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe Tracy didn't like it. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that happens. I like racing games. Like I love the Eldorado, Search for Eldorado, I think it is. I love that one. So easy to play, so fun. I don't have it anymore, but not by choice. Just put it that way. But this is one of those racing games, but you're doing so much more than racing because you have to manage your resource and.
I think this one's Vincent Detrate that did the artwork as well, isn't it? By the looks of it.
I don't know.
And he's fantastic. I think it might be him anyway. Yeah, that's a good choice. You've made me sad that I no longer have that one.
No. I thought we said we were going to have a laugh today.
I laugh through my pain.
Okay.
Right, my next one, you're going to know this one straight away. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Oh, there's a new one I didn't even know.
Okay, sure.
Quacks of Quedlinburg.
Okay. 7.8, Angela.
7.8. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why haven't I played that?
Pictures. Oh, wow. There is a lot of pictures of this game. That's how popular it is. So have you played Quacks?
No, I have not played it.
Okay. So you've got this like cauldron thing, and you are pressing your luck, pulling out different ingredients to put into the cauldron to make, I don't remember what it is, maybe a magic spell. As I say, haven't played it for a long time, but the fun of this one is that it's push your luck and you can bust when you're pulling these ingredients out. I've even upgraded my, that's just reminded me, I've upgraded my tokens to the geek bits on this one. That's how much I enjoyed it. But I haven't played it for ages. And I love this one as well because it's so stupid easy once you get into it that my granddaughter will play it. And I think she was playing it when she was like 5.
Wow.
So, yeah, like on a basic level. But look at it. It's beautiful.
Why is it called the Quacks of whatever?
Quacks of Quedlinburg. Well, I think Quacks is doctors maybe, and Quedlinburg's the name of the place. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's it's definitely got a name you'd remember.
Wait, what do doctors have to do with a cauldron?
Oh, I don't know. I'm making it up, Annabelle. I'm guessing.
Because like now I'm looking at it. I've heard of it, but I was never interested because I didn't know what in the world is this thing about. Like the name does not give me any reference to what it's about. Now I see it, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like the cauldron. I like push your luck. I mean, I don't love it, but I like it. I enjoy it. It drives me crazy sometimes when we. But it's never caught my attention because Quacks of what? Like, but I know it is popular.
Oh, it's stupid popular, and honestly, it's one of those games where when you play it, you generally will get a real good laugh because when you bust or when your potion explodes or whatever it is that happens, everyone gets a giggle, and there's expansions for it as well. And I just saw, I think there's a whole new game maybe when I typed it in there. Yeah, it's a good one. If you haven't played it, I suggest you get a wee play in just in case. Might be a little bit too light for you, Annabelle. Yeah.
Well, nowadays I'm all into light games.
Yeah, there we go. Quacks of Quedlinburg.
All right, so my next one is called Age of Empires 3.
Oh wow, you're going full on civilization here, aren't you?
Well, this one, don't ask me why it's called 3. I don't know if there was a 2 and a 1 before.
7.5.
I jumped straight to 3. This game is awesome. Like, it's simple. It's simple, yet it looks like it's not simple. There's a lot going on, and again, it's one of those games where you go in order. The board kind of tells you this happens first, this happens second, this happens third, and everything is right there on the board for you. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to conquer the new world. So you're sending out like what are they called? Soldiers, yes, but that's not the word I'm looking for. The clerics, but they're not called clerics in this game. But I don't remember what they're called.
Oh, okay.
The church guys.
Are they monks?
I don't remember what they're called. They could be. They look like old priests. And if you send priests, then they convert the people in the land, and et cetera, et cetera. There's captains that lead the soldiers. So you have to be careful what you send out. You can't just send out whatever. You need to be. Oh, look at that! And
tell me this guy's not playing this game.
I don't.
This little guy can't be playing that game.
And there's set collection. There's your captains. I think I don't remember what they are. I haven't. There's the cleric I was talking about. Maybe he is a cleric. Yeah. So very, very good game. I enjoyed this one a lot. Again, it's a 2-player game. That's probably one of the reasons why it does a very nice picture.
Great picture, isn't it?
Yeah, with the shadows. That's awesome.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't played this in over 5 years probably.
And it comes with all those miniatures as well.
Yes, tons
Wow.
and tons and tons and tons and tons of miniatures.
I can tell just from the looks earlier when we were going through the pictures of the people's concentration faces that this is not for me. They all looked a little stressed, Annabelle.
I don't think it's that hard. The thing is, it's one of those games where you want to do a lot of things, but you can't because you just don't have the resources to do all of it. So you have to pick your battles, and it's hard. Do you go for set collection, or do you go for conquering the world and win that way? Which way are you going to go? But really, really fun, good game. Like this one is one that's not leaving my collection anytime soon. Even though I haven't played it, it's here to stay pretty much. I will not make the same mistake that I made with Battlestar Galactica.
Right? Yeah. Oh, good.
Because I don't even know if this game is still available. I don't know. I don't remember what year. I didn't write down the years because I didn't look it up on.
Well, let's have a look.
But it's got to be old because I've had it for forever.
2007. Yeah, hang on to that one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that was it. Age of Empires 3.
Alrighty, what's next on mine? Oh, I think I have mentioned this one before, purely because I love it so much. Oh, it's only 2017. I feel like this was so much older than that. That's so weird. Whew. Coldwater Crown 2017. Pick your tackle and cast away to try and land the biggest fish in the competition. Now, 1 to 4 players as well. I didn't even realize that. I've only played it 2 and up.
Because you can go fishing by yourself, I guess.
That is true. You can. It's a very solo thing, isn't it?
It is.
Here we go. Again, I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember how well this one flows from when you have got your tackle in your tackle box, and then you choose where you're going to go fish. And I think there's some kind of set collection to it as well. I have no notes on it at all, so I'm working from my brain, which is never a good thing, Annabelle. There we go. Coldwater Crown, and I think they actually released another one maybe a couple of years ago about fly fishing, which I'm sure is brilliant, but I don't have it. Look at the tackle box.
Oh, that's cute.
You put your pieces.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the artwork and everything's really nice. It's just a really a fishing game. It captures fishing really well. Just a chill sort of experience.
I think I'd love to play this one just because I know nothing about fishing. Mm-hmm. So it'd be nice to learn a little bit. And you don't notice, but these games actually teach you things. That's like Wingspan is such a popular and cool game because you're learning about all those birds and all those. So a lot of these games actually are people, the designers actually know what they're doing. They're not just, hey, let's put together a fishing game, go fishing, come back. So.
Well, it's funny you should mention Wingspan because I was talking to my daughter yesterday and I was talking to her about Everdell, but Wingspan came up in the conversation and she said that one of her friends has become a bird watcher, and it's because of Wingspan.
You see?
Because he loved Wingspan and now he's well into the old bird watching.
Wow, that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah. I'm not sure this one would turn you into a fisherman, but you'd enjoy your time with this board game.
I think I'm going to follow suit and I'm going to become a zombie slayer.
Well, if you're going to do something, that sounds like an exciting one to do. I'm not sure it's for me. I think I'll stick with fishing, but
I mean, that's basically all I play. It's not true, but it's either that or Monsters. So.
Oh, nice. Yep, that's it. That's me. On to you.
I love it. I like this one.
Is
really
it another
cool.
Civilization one?
No, this one is actually one that I think you own, and I really haven't played it in a long time, and I wish I would. It's called Outlive. I think you own this one. Or
yeah, I've got the special edition.
Well, you got the special. Like, so do I. So do I. I bought it used, but it's got all the cute little little plastic things.
Yeah, I painted all mine. It took forever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
No, I don't suggest you do.
I mean, they look cool. I can only imagine how much cooler they would look if they're painted. Because why don't you put pictures up on? Do you have any pictures of? I know you have pictures of your puppy. So, do you have any pictures?
I'll put pictures on this edit.
Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, this one you're just trying to. It's funny because it's apocalypse. So you're trying to create like the best shelter. Have the best shelter because only the person with the best shelter is going to be saved. And you're going out to the world to get resources, coming back, feeding your people, trying not to get radiation, and it's kind of like a fun mechanic because you have this your workers. Because it is a worker placement in a way. You're going around. You have to go around and to places you can only go. I don't remember how far, if it's depending on something, but they have numbers. Every meeple that you control has a number, and so if you reach another player's meeples and your number is bigger than them, it's kind of like you bully them, and they have to give you something. I don't remember what it is. I think a resource. I don't. But they can, if they have guns, then they can actually prevent you from stealing. So kind of very thematically well done in that regard. And a unique mechanic where you have to be careful what meeple you use to move about the board because it's going to affect, like you don't want to be in a position where someone else can come and bully you. And I think probably the more players, the harder it is to escape that. With the 2-player, you can kind of figure out where everybody is going to go. Yeah, but this is a fun one, and I wish I would play it more. And the minis are amazing. If you get the deluxe edition, then definitely, I mean, like, wow,
yeah,
they did a great job with that. So
yeah. So do you have the deluxe version? I think you do.
Yeah. I don't know how I got it used. I remember I paid a lot of money for it too. But yeah, it came with all the cool stuff. But I have not painted them. I'm looking forward to seeing yours.
Yeah, I should say I didn't paint the miniatures. I painted the resources.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a beautiful game. I don't know whether the regular version comes with those dual layer boards as well, but
with the what?
The dual layer boards. You know, the boards that are
no, it does not. It does not. They're just flat.
Just flat.
Cardboard. Yeah. Because my game for some reason has both.
Oh wow! Well,
yeah.
You lucked out then, if that's the case.
I mean, again, I bought it used, so it just came with everything. It came with the little flat chits, and then it came with the miniatures. But there's so many miniatures. I don't know that anybody would have the patience to paint all of that.
Yeah, and some of them are like the group ones there that I just saw before. They're there's not a lot to them.
Right.
That's a great choice, though. That's one that maybe a lot of people haven't heard of.
Oh, this is a great game. Even if you play the one that's not, prettied up, it's still a really good mechanics, good game, good theme. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. Outlive. Good. Alrighty, let me check you definitely 100% going to have heard of this one, and I'm pretty sure everyone else will have as well.
Oh, you haven't played that in a while? Such an awesome game.
I haven't played it for years.
But look at that rating. Look at that rating.
7.7. Wow.
Yeah. Do you doubt it though?
You've played this one obviously as well, so you can help me remember the rules.
It's basically worker placement.
Yep, and you go out and do quests and things, right? In a sort of a D&D setting.
Yep. You have to complete quests, which you complete by gathering resources with your workers. And then there's ways there's cards that can mess up your opponents if you decide to use them. But yeah, this is so super popular and for good reason. This is a classic.
Yeah, and I remember it when I played it as well being really easy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my grandkids now could probably easily play this one if I pulled it out. And I do own it. I bought my son-in-law's version, which was the version that I played. And this is the game that kicked off me getting sucked into the board gaming hobby.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
you mentioned that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got a special place in my heart as well.
Right. Yeah. For me, that's Runebound. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think this is, like you said, it's easy, yet there is strategy, but you can cruise through it by just trying to get resources and completing your quest. So it's not complicated at all. Look at that money, so cool.
Really nice. Yeah, I don't really have a lot more to say other than I wish that I had time to play it again.
Right.
It's that thing that you said, though. We've got too many games. It's hard to go back and play older ones unless it's something that's super quick and easy. Then I will get to it. But this one usually takes well over an hour to finish.
This is one that I try to play at conventions. If I see someone setting it up, I'd be like, I'm over there. I can play this. Yeah, because I feel it's one that's good to play with other people, and I don't bring it out. But if I see someone playing, it's like, oh, good game, I will play it. I'd rather play that one than play something that I don't know and might be terrible.
Fair. That's it. Lots of water deep.
All right, so I have one more.
Yep.
And this one is Chronicles of Time.
Chronicles of Time. I feel like I've heard of this one. Oh, Chronicles of Crime.
Crime, yes, Chronicles of Crime, not Time.
Okay, I thought it was the castle one with the professor, but
another good rating one.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I think the cool thing about this one is that it has so much replayability because you're using these QR codes. The cards have QR codes. You're a detective, and you get different scenarios. You have to use an app. You have to. No other way around it. So if you don't like app-driven games, then forget this one. But you have these cool glasses too that kind of make things 3D. And then you can look through the crime scene and look for clues, look for clues, and then other people are trying to, through a deck of cards, getting the clues that you're mentioning, and then you can investigate further, just given those clues. The reason why I don't play it, I always fail. At it. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible detective. Horrible.
I think the last time Tracy and I played this, which was a while ago, we failed at it as well. So we can all be terrible together.
My goodness, I fail so bad. Sometimes I even I've already played it, so I already know the outcome, and I still fail. So yeah, it's not a very forgiving game, or maybe I'm just a horrible detective. There's the glasses I was talking about. It's so cool. You get everybody wants another go at those. Like, let me see it again, because you can look up, you can look down, you can look. It just creates. It's just so cool. You can see all around. So it's a very clever game, and there's tons of expansions. I think there's an expansion that brings you all the way to the past, but there's also an expansion now that brings you all the way to the future. And again, it's just QR codes, really. So the characters can be anybody. One time the character can be your wife, or not your wife, but the dead guy's wife. But then in another episode, that same character, that same card is the shop owner that has nothing to do with the dead guy. So that's how this is very, in that respect, very clever, very a very unique way of making replayability to its max. The only thing that will stop the replayability is if they don't continue the app, because you have to have a scenario on the app. So that will be. But there's so many expansions. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. I don't know, because I haven't played it in a while. I don't know how many scenarios are there, but I believe there's also scenarios that people make, which is always cool as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've got the game, obviously, because I've played it, but I've also got an expansion for it. I can't remember the name of it, but I've got an expansion for it. I think it might still be in Shrink. Bad board gamer, Angela. Bad.
Yeah, I have an expansion as well, but I don't use it. I think it's in the past. I don't remember the year, but I believe it goes a little bit, you know. But I can't even solve the core box. What am I going to do with the expansion?
It's hard though. I remember it being hard when Tracy and I played it.
Yeah.
Like there's quite a lot to do. It's very clever though, like you said, the way that they've done it.
You have to be careful when you play it. I played it with somebody once, and it was somebody new to games, and it's so easy to play. Anybody can play it, right? Because it's very intuitive. You're just kind of scanning the barcode. I was just watching this person play, like totally left me out of the game, made all the decisions, continue playing. I'm like, well, okay. Finally, I had to be like, hey, I wanna have a turn too. You know, like I want to pick who we. Yeah, so be careful with that. Make sure
that's a terrible gamer that you've just described.
Yeah. Well, it's not a gamer, so I guess. No. But be careful. Just make sure that you somehow have, because there's no turns. There's no you're this player, I'm that player. No, you're just trying to solve the mystery together. So yeah. Whoever controls the camera controls what's being scanned. So
yeah, that's right. Because I think it's this one, isn't it? When you're looking through the camera, you have to sort of yell out what you can see in the room or whatever.
Right.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
And everyone else has to try and take note of what you're saying.
Right. The other person goes through the cards real quick and tries to get the cards out. So if I say clothing, they go and, oh, there's the card for clothing. But then you get to scan to ask questions further. So, that person just started scanning whatever they wanted and left me completely out of the game. It was kind of sad.
That ain't good.
You see, guys, I need better friends. That's what it is. This is why I don't play games, because I have no friends, no good friends.
Oh, you've got lots of friends.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was my last one. And of course, honorable mentions Descent and Gloomhaven, because I haven't played those in a long time. But I didn't put them on the list because I don't know. I feel like I wanted to bring stuff that was different, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. I had 2 honorable mentions as well. Mine were Hit Z Road, which is a zombie thing. I really wish they'd brought out an expansion for that one, actually. I really remember enjoying that. It's such a shame it didn't get an expansion. And the other one was a solo game that I've got called Coffee Roaster, that I remember I went through this phase of just playing it over and over again. Yeah, making coffee. That was a good one as well. Really relaxing to play. They were my honorable mentions.
Okay. Tell me about the zombie game, because you know me, the zombies.
It's just a little light zombie game, and it's all sort of card driven. I'll bring it up for you so that you can see the graphics. But they never released anything else for it, despite the fact I think it was fairly popular when it came out. Here we go, Hit Z Road. It was actually called something else, and then they changed the name. A dice-chucking, zombie-filled run along Route 66.
Hey, sounds great already.
Yeah, and it's light. I mean, you could play this like really quickly. But look at that. It's got that cool sort of retro art as well.
Well, this is really cool.
Yeah, honestly, just a nice little game. It's not a big box game, but even Tracy really enjoyed this one as well when we played it. So it's a shame that we haven't played it since.
Thank you for showing me this one. I would have missed it.
Yeah, I'm glad that I chucked it on my honorable mentions. I think this person has added these bottle caps, because I'm fairly sure it's just tokens and cards and dice, obviously. What's that zombie one ended up in there? That must have been a promo. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like the art. Yeah, very cool. I like the art. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, now it's up to you guys to let us know what game you haven't played in a long time and wish you had played, or you want to share with us. Because, I mean, that's the beauty of this chat and comments, right? That we can tell each other and we can discover games that like I have never heard of. Hit zeroed. And also like it's funny because you mention a game and then I go look for it and I'll play it if I own it, right? Like sometimes that I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to me. Like, oh, I now I feel like I want to play that game that Angela mentioned. Where is it at? And I go look for it and I'll play it. So yeah, so it's kind of cool that we get to do that, because like I was telling you before, I have been kind of so busy that I haven't been able to play, but that doesn't mean that I don't look forward to playing again. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Right, so great. And before we go, let's play our game, right?
Yeah, so, you got something?
Yeah, today we're going to play Guess the Game. And last time I gave you guys a hard one, so I think today is going to be a lot easier. So see if you can guess what game this is. In this game, you're going to discover a house full of mysteries by playing mini games to uncover and unlock secrets. What game is that?
Ooh. Is it something I would know?
Oh, yeah.
Mini games.
Yeah, discover a house full of mysteries by playing mini games to uncover and unlock secrets. What game is that, guys? It's pretty popular, so I think someone's gonna guess this one. I know last time I made it really hard, but there you go. So if you know the answer, leave us a comment below. And next episode, I will give you guys the answer because Angela's gonna figure it out the minute we hit end.
I'm gonna talk to you about it after we hit end.
All right, very good. Yeah, so and again, if you have a topic for us, let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Play more games.